So a very good evening to all the participants of this 1 month training cum internship program on artificial intelligence and prompt engineering. So duration of this program is 4 weeks and the schedule will be for 1 hour session per day. It means, and it will be for 5 days in a week. But if it will be required to cover something more, then we can conduct sessions on weekend also. And the format for this program will be, first we will start with the concepts, so it will focus on conceptual learning, then hands-on practice of the discussed concepts, and weekly capstone projects we will be discussing, and you have to complete at least one capstone project weekly. So the outcome of this 1 month training cum internship program will be that you will be having exposure to 4 capstone projects and that internship certificate that you will get after completion of this program. So let's go through the syllabus that we are going to follow for this internship program. So in first week, that is dedicated for Python basics and essential libraries of Python programming that we in general use in artificial intelligence and machine learning. So we will start with Python fundamentals that will cover variables, data types, input, output, basic operators, control and these topics, and then we will go for control flow and functions. So the basic concepts of conditional statements like if else, loops, functions, scope and lambda functions, all those things we will cover. Then slightly we will move to the data structure, so data types that we have in Python programming, like lists, tuple, sets, dictionaries, list comprehensions also we will discuss. Then on fourth day we will be covering the important libraries that we in general use for AI projects like NumPy, pandas, and how we can use pandas for file handling, and the concepts of data wrangling. So all these concepts we will be discussing. And on fifth day we will move for the libraries that we in general use for data visualization like Matplotlib, Seaborn, and we will learn for creating meaningful plots with the help of these libraries. And of course, after completing these topics, we will have a capstone project of Data Explorer in which we will build a Python program that loads a data set using pandas and visualizing its insights with the help of these libraries like Matplotlib and Seaborn. So that will be the first project after first week. Then in second week, that is dedicated to introduction to machine learning. So we will start with machine learning basics, like what do we mean by machine learning, what are the types of machine learning, what do we mean by supervised and unsupervised, what will be the workflow of a ML project. Then we will come to data preprocessing, like handling missing data and even other data issues related to cleaning our data, label encoding and train test split. That are the routine processes or routine things that we follow for any data science project or any ML project where we are going to use any data set. Then we will discuss classification algorithms like logistic regression, decision tree, and even other classification algorithms like SVM and random forest. So we will discuss the mathematical base of these algorithms and also the program, Python program, in which we will implement these classification algorithms using some data set. Then we will discuss about evaluating these classification algorithms or ML algorithms, for which the popular metrics are accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score, and what do we mean by confusion metrics. So what is the mathematical concept, mathematical base of calculating these matrices that we will learn, and then we will also see that with the help of code how we can get all these metrics for a particular ML algorithm. And then on day 10 we will be discussing regression algorithms like linear regression, in which we will use pandas and scikit-learn library. And after completing all these topics in second week, we will move to the second capstone project, that is ML model builder, in which we will take a data set for any disease like predicting diabetes or house price prediction using scikit-learn and evaluating results for that ML model. So that will be our second capstone project. Then in third week, that is dedicated for deep learning and generative AI topics. So we will start with introduction to deep learning, like what is neural network, what do we mean by perceptron, what is the significance of activation function, and what is the mathematical base or concept of all these neural networks in terms of weights and biases. So all those things we will be discussing in detail. Then we will go for the important libraries, Python libraries like Keras and TensorFlow that we in general use in our deep learning projects, and we will learn model creation, compiling, training and evaluating those deep learning models. Then we will move to image classification, in which we will learn how to build a CNN model on MNIST dataset or CIFAR-10 datasets. So these datasets are image datasets. We can use these datasets and build a CNN model for image classification. Okay, and we will also learn the base concepts related to image classification. Then we will move to the concepts related to generative AI, where we use AI models to generate a new text, to generate a new image. So that is the category of the generative AI models. So we will have an overview, we will see some use cases, and we will also see the programs, Python programs, that how we can implement generative adversarial networks to generate new images. And also we will be discussing the concepts of autoencoders and GANs for image generation or noise removal as a demo. So after discussion of all these basic concepts of deep learning and generative AI, we will move to the third project that will be related to digit classifier with Keras, building a CNN to classify handwritten digits or using for this we can use MNIST datasets or fashion MNIST datasets. So these are the popular datasets that we can use for image classification projects. So that will be our third capstone project. Then fourth week, we will be focusing on large language models and the prompt engineering techniques. So we will start with large language model basics, like what are LLMs, what is the specialty of GPT, DeepSeek, what do we mean by BERT, and what is the architecture and differences in these large language models. So all those basic things we will be discussing. Then we will move to prompt engineering techniques like zero-shot learning, few-shot learning, chain of thoughts, and role-based prompting. And here we will be having standard formats of writing and developing some prompts also to get the desired output from large language models. Then we will move for hands-on with OpenAI API, like if we want to get some results in our Python program through OpenAI API, so that API key we will be generating from OpenAI website, and how we can integrate it with our programs, so that that Python program will be interacting with GPT for question and answer or summarization or anything related to that prompt, that type of prompt. Then we will move for LLM applications in which we will learn to develop chatbots, text generation and code generation, and sentiment analysis also, where we can use these large language models. Then of course we will have some topics that are related to ethics and capstone planning, related to safety, bias, planning, and that final presentation or final things that we should know about using these AI models. So that will be just to sensitize that what things we have to take care whenever we are using some AI models for building any application or any website or any service where we are going to use those AI models. And then we will finally move to the fourth capstone project, that will be a development of AI assistant using prompt engineering. And we will also see that how we can develop domain specific question answer boards using LM Studio. And also we will be discussing about the concepts of retrieval augmented generation, RAG concepts, knowledge based concepts, that how we can generate a complete AI or generative AI based applications, how we can use LLMs in our applications. So all those things we will be discussing, and this will be the schedule that we will be going to follow for our 4-week or 1-month training cum internship program. Okay, so that's it for this session. Thank you very much.